Boy, hot and spicy.
Hot and spicy meat.
You ready? You see
3,
me?
2, 1. Chris Trout. Wait, can you pass me this? I'm directing. This is my video.
Whatever.
Right. 3, 2, 1. We don't do just one. We do. Welcome everybody to a brand new Gfinity series where I, Mantruse, will be interviewing the people who work in this wonderful, wonderful company. Chris Trout is number 1.
Hi.
Numero uno.
How's it going?
How's it going for you?
It's going pretty well. I mean, you've dragged me away from my busy schedule of doing not a lot, but it's going well. How about you?
I'm happy to be here mainly because I'm sitting quite close to a legend.
Oh, stop it.
I mean, Chris Trout, you've been on the scene for a while. You've been on the scene. How old are you now? You're reaching almost 30.
23 and 24 in March.
All right. Well, I was slightly off by a decade. Hopefully, that doesn't upset you. You look quite old. I'm just throwing it out there, Chris Trout. Give us the background. Obviously, I know the story, but maybe the people out there don't know the story, your background, your history.
So
the history of the trout, fish, the fish tales, like Finding Nemo, right, Lewis? Finding Nemo.
So I think in 2008 it was. I bought myself an Xbox. My brother had one, and I played it more than he actually did. So I bought my own Xbox. Got really into Call of Duty.
Your fly is genuinely undone, Chris Trout.
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay, Chris Trout. I'm just trying to look out for you as a brother. You know, now we are together.
I think that's a little bit personal. That I'm telling you a story about myself, and you're too busy looking at my crotch.
Well,
played World at War, got into the beta for it, put up some YouTube videos. The YouTube videos got pretty popular. I carried on YouTube for a good few years.
Way to toot your own horn. I mean, that's a bit arrogant, right? I can't believe you just said that.
Well,
I'm
sorry. I've got a bit of an ego.
No, Chris Trout, it's my fault. You know, you are a stalwart of the industry, and I apologise for walking off. It's my time of. I'm just a bit of a douchebag.
Okay. I made Call of Duty videos about 2008. They got a lot of success. I kept doing it for years. I've been doing it overall for about 7 years or something like that now.
That's one more. That's 7 is 3 plus.
Yeah, and I started doing other games, FIFA as well. Got really into FIFA. And then started to drift off YouTube a little bit. I didn't quite enjoy it as much. Then started looking for other things to do.
Was that the period before or after you were in jail?
Probably say after jail.
All right, and now moving into the present. You've gone from the YouTube, now you're here, Gfinity.
So I learned a lot of skills whilst doing YouTube.
Wait, one sec. Lewis Farley, I can see you taking a selfie behind the cameras, which you've so kindly set up, but I mean, it would be much more appreciated if you just kept your eye on what's going on.
Yeah, what if something happened? What if one of the cameras died?
I apologise, that's it.
Yeah. Ignore the rude interruption. Back to what you were saying about Gfinity. You're here now.
So I learned loads of skills from doing YouTube, which I managed to put towards doing this. I met Paul Melmoth a good few years ago. Stayed in contact with him.
Quite a hairy man.
He is a very hairy man. I think it's a Scottish thing. It's quite cold up there.
I'm quarter Scottish. Did you know that?
Really?
Yes, I am.
Didn't know that.
Quarter Scottish, quarter Irish, half Indian.
That's an interesting fact. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day.
So you met Paul?
Yep, I met him and we stayed in contact, started doing some things. He's actually the guy who brought me into esports properly to begin with, which is how I got so into the esports scene and all the people involved in it. And
there wasn't an initiation ritual or anything like that, because I hear that those are really quite illegal these days, and you often mumbling to yourself at your desk like, "Oh, the pain."
He's not doing it again.
He's doing it again.
What is he doing?
Lewis Farley, cameraman, director, filmmaker, selfie master. Is that a thing?
He's never got enough cameras, has he?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got one in his glasses that he can be a peeping Tom. You were saying, again, another rude interruption. Yeah, you were saying before the rude interruption, you're talking about
Yeah, so
Big G.
the Big G needed some editors and people to run production and stuff like that. So that's where I got on board. I think I was initially brought on to do a different role, but then I started doing some bits and bobs in production and video work for Gfinity, and it quickly changed what my role and emphasis was, which was quite interesting and also very exciting at the same time.
It's not that exciting to hear you talk about it, to be honest. I'm actually quite bored and I'm going to leave again.
Right, well.
Yeah. Sorry, Lewis, I can't put up with these sort of...
Why
these
do I
sort of,
why do I put up with this guy? Why?
I can't put up with these sort of circumstances. What's the word I'm looking for?
Who hired this guy?
Actually, you know, I'll come back. Just,
You can't just,
you know,
you
show...
can't
just
toy with my emotions like this.
Just
you know?
show. Okay. And
Ooh. That probably looked really stupid on camera.
handshake. No, come on.
It felt
Should we
great,
do it
though.
one more time?
Just a bit of OB.
You jealous?
I think he wants a handshake as well.
Okay. All right. So I think that's a pretty Got my lines wrong. Who wrote my lines? All right. So I think that is a pretty good introduction to Chris Trout. What you're doing here at Gfin production. You're here now. Hey now. Any final words? Anything else you want to maybe touch upon before we leave, other than me?
No.
Okay, well, everybody, thank you for passing through. This is the first interview with the team. We're going to try and go through people who are up for it. Not so sure many people are going to want to talk to me because...
You're not a nice guy. You're actually a really bad person. I actually didn't really enjoy any of that. Especially when you walked out the multiple times and messed up your lines and maybe do that really awful handshake.
Well,
See you later.
And...